In this video, we're going to be looking at probability trees. It tells us in the question that one person is chosen at random, and the probability that the person lives in North Wales is 0.3, and the probability that they live in Mid Wales is 0.25. So we need to find the probability, first of all, that they live in South Wales. And we start off by adding 0.3 and 0.25. Even if you know the answer, you must show your workings in order to pick up the marks. So that's 0.55. Then we must do 1.00, take away 0.55 to show it's 0.45. So the probability that someone lives in South Wales is 0.45. Now we also know that the probability a person is under 18 is 0.2. So in order to find out the probability that they're over 18, do 1.00, take away 0.2, giving us 0.8. So the person that, if a probability that the person is over 18, 0.8. Now as these are independent events, where they live has no bearing on their age. So we've got 0.2, 0.8, 0.2, and 0.8. And that's how you complete the probability tree. For the next part of the question, it says, what is the probability of choosing a person who lives in South Wales and is under 18 years old? Now the word and is important, as that means multiply. Sometimes they'll use the word then, sometimes they'll use and, sometimes they'll say and then. So we know that it's South Wales, and we also know it's under 18 years of age. We know and means multiply, so we're going to do 0.45 multiplied by 0.2. Now straight away I know there's 3 decimal places in the question. So I know I need 3 decimal places in the answer. 45 times 2 I know is 90. So I know I'm going to have 90, then I fill in the gaps with zeros. So 0.090. If you want, you can lose the last 0. It's not necessary. However, it doesn't matter if you keep it. Now this question is slightly different in the wording. However, we start off by working out the probability that the person doesn't visit the gardens. So we've got 1.00, take away 0.70, which gives us 0.30, or just 0.3 if you prefer. Now here's where it differs. In the question, it says the probability that they visits the gardens and goes to the heritage centre is 0.28. The word and is key there, because they're not telling us the probability that the heritage centre is 0.28. They're saying the probability to do both of them is 0.28. So we're looking for the probability of them going just to the heritage centre. So 0.28 divided by 0.7 would be 0.4. Then we know this would be 0.6, 0.4, and 0.6, as they are independent events. So calculate the probability that Dylan visits the gardens but does not visit the heritage centre. So we're going through the visits the gardens but does not visit the heritage centre. So we've got 0.7 multiplied by 0.6, giving us 0.42.